Hey everybody. I don't know if the resolution on this is right, but that's fine. We're just going to keep rolling for now. Do whatever we can get by with here. So, welcome to today's close-up. It is the 6th of July, and it's 2021. And we're here in the annex with the cutest little kittens and their mom, who just can't say enough to us. She's been talking all morning. This is Herringbone. Hi, little Herringbone. That was Herringbone. This is their mom, Loom. And this is Princess Paisley over here, little Paisley. Hi, Paisley. Paisley's trying to get away from me now that I'm talking. What's the matter, Paisley? You look a little worried. Come here now. What was I telling you last night? You're not allowed to be super hand shy, kiddo. So this is little Princess Paisley. Let's see if we can get a better angle on her. I saw someone ask how old are they in the chat. This is they are going to be 6 weeks old on Thursday, and they'll be going to the vet for their first vaccines on Thursday. We do 3 rounds of the feline distemper vaccine, 3 weeks apart each. So we start at 6 weeks, and then at 9 weeks, and then we do the last and third vaccine when they are at 12 weeks, at the same time that we get to do their rabies vaccine, and at the same time we get to get them spayed or neutered. So the reason that I bring that up in such detail is, as we talked about before with Rotterdam had a little bit of the C and FVRCP vaccine. The C is for calicivirus. It is spelled with a C, calici, not a K, calici. That's a whole different kind of virus thing. So nothing to do with dragons. But the good news is that Rotterdam seems like he's doing great. He seems like he's feeling really well, and he's eating good, and happy and healthy, and all good that way. The bad news is that it's pretty much certain at this point that our buddy here, Chevron, for sure, is showing all the same signs and symptoms that that Rotterdam had. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So this is Chevy, and he's showing all the same symptoms that Rotterdam had. So, we tried to keep it isolated, but I didn't have much hope that keeping it isolated was going to work anyway, because these things are just pervasive. And because he hadn't had any vaccines yet, one thing and another. I first noticed the signs a few days ago. So, we kind of saw this coming, I guess. But the good news is he's eating great. He's putting on plenty of weight. He's being a good kitten. He's playful. So he's probably going to get through it no trouble at all. He's probably just going to continue to play with his brothers and sisters and have a good time. And they might also all start to show little signs of being infected, or they might not. You never know. So hope, of course, that they won't. But I haven't noticed anything from any of the others yet, but definitely from him. And I don't want to get into the details, but if you remember what Rotterdam went through, first off, one thing that Rotterdam went through is that Rotterdam didn't want to eat. And so far, Chevy hasn't had that problem. He's eating anyway. But all the other stuff is pretty much the same. So there you go. That's Chevy, and that's something that is I just really sort of confirmed it this morning. I mean, we saw that his tongue had some ulcers on it the other day. So like I said, we saw it coming, but this morning it was just unavoidably clear that he's got that going on. So it is what it is. Anyway, here is our little buddy Argyle. Little tiny Argyle. Hi, bud. Hi. We need to bother all of them a little bit more often. I think Loom is probably in heat a little bit. That's why she's so talkative and why she wants to run out of the room all of the time. So that is what it is. I am going to take her out to explore around the house today a little bit if I can. I think what I'm going to do, I let her out just to run around yesterday, and she went out and she met Maggie, and there was sort of a repeated, she didn't really confront Maggie, but you could tell she wanted to, and I kept sort of getting in the way and stopping her. And she stopped for me, but you could tell she was sort of looking for a way around. Like if I wasn't there, I think she would have really started something with Maggie. So, so today, I think what I'm going to do is take a slightly different approach that you guys have seen me take before, which is to put a harness or a collar on her. It looks like we got a little bit of a video issue going on. Hang on a sec here. Let's see if it resets. Come on, video. I know every time this happens, you guys tell me you can still hear me just fine. But let me hang on here. Come on now. Good place to be frozen. Okay. All right, it says we're back. I'm a little skeptical, but it says we're back. Are we back? You guys will have to let me know in the chat if you can see everything again. So, I think we got it. What was I saying? I was saying, that I'm probably going to put a harness on Loom and walk her around that way. That way, if she still seems like she wants to start trouble, I'll have a real good handle on it. And if, in a lot of cases, having the harness on is going to make her awkward enough that she doesn't want to start trouble anyway. So that could be a good experience for her. So we'll probably get to that today, but here's the trick. Today is super warm, and we're going to have to take all of our air conditioning precautions because we've only got certain areas of the house that can be air conditioned. So I may not be up to taking her out to run around. And then that's just the build up to tomorrow. It's the big show. The heat's going to be really bad. But the good news is that tomorrow's the last day we have to worry about it. After that, we've got the air conditioner installers coming to the end of the week. So that's good. Just got to get through a couple more days of it and we're all set. Let's see. What else do I need to talk about? I guess that's really it. No, it's not. So let me talk about some good news for a change. My goodness, it's seems like forever. The good news is that all these kids have started eating on their own. I haven't fed them anything yesterday, and I haven't fed them anything today, except, just putting their food down, But I haven't had to syringe feed them or tube feed them or worry about them getting enough calories because they're all eating voluntarily from the dish. And in fact, I've seen several, if not all of them, going to the dish on their own without even any prompting from me to eat. So that's just great. It makes me feel real, real happy. In fact, I thought it was going to be all good news until I came in and saw little Chevy's issues. So, oh well. I'm sure he'll get over that. And the eating part, though, just makes me feel great. I'm so glad that they're all eating. So. There you go. Hi. Oh, hi. This one is herringbone. That's little Harry. And that's our Chevy there. Chev. Hi, Chev. Chev wants to eat some cheese. He's not done eating yet. I didn't put it on the weight chart, but you'll notice Chevy's weight this morning is a little bit low for him. But then as soon as I took his weight, he sat down and ate a ton. So he's making up for it. Everybody's happy as far as the eating goes. There used to be a mouse hanging there. I think the last class took it off. What are we looking at, bud? I am so glad about these kids being so active and wonderful and playful and eating and just so much to be thankful for and grateful about for these kids. So it's good feelings today, despite the fact that Chevy's shown a little bit of that virus. Which I'm not too worried about. Kittens, they're usually going to get over it just fine. We've seen it before. Like I mentioned with Rotterdam, we've seen it before in classes that were this age, and You never want that, but it's fine. Leah, you said, are their eyes going to change color? They look blue. Yeah, they are. They do look pretty blue, but I just took a photo shoot the other day of them, which I shared on the Discord already, and you can clearly see in those new photos that their eyes are changing color already. But they're not completely done yet. Let's just see. Can we get up close enough to tell that here? Maybe not. I can't tell with him in this light anyway. Let's see if we can tell with one of these. Princess or Argyle, I think, is the easiest one to tell everything with, but he's over there digging in the litter box. So I can see that the inside of her eyes nearest the pupil is kind of a hazel green. It's only the outside that's very blue, but I don't know if you can tell that on the camera or not. Maybe. And I think that's the same for most of the others too. Basker's over here wrestling with Mom, who's trying to clean him. And we got the same thing going on here. His eyes are actually mostly green at this point, or hazelish green, I guess. Oh, hi Rotterdam. Were we just talking about you? How you feeling, bud? You're gonna get loomed if you stay there. She's just noticed him. She usually has a couple of words to say whenever there's a kitten or cat at the door. She does not appreciate it. I guess she's learning to take it a little easier though. And that's good too. If you ever want to go out and hang out, then you're gonna have to learn to take it a little bit easier about all the other cats and kittens. Look how sweet she is though. I feel like she probably could, hang out with other cats in the long run, but she's clearly going to make it a little bit of a struggle. Which we're up for. Like I said, I'm probably going to put a harness on her for her next introductions, and then we'll use treats and all the tricks that we know to try to get her to get along with the faculty. And I feel pretty confident that she'll come around. She is a sweetheart. I've seen an awful lot of people asking, wasn't Rotterdam supposed to be adopted with Puget? No, that was only ever what we hoped for. That was never a definite thing. So I just want to be clear about that because I've seen a lot of people asking that same question. So nope, they're not getting adopted together. Puget's already gone to a wonderful adopter and having a great life. And so has, Rio, and the ones that we have left here are Sid, Bombay, and Rotterdam. And Millet, of course. Hi, Sid. I was just talking about you, too. Hi, Sidley. You can't come in, though. No, you can't. No. Sorry, bud. But we'll come out there and say hi to you in just a minute. I think it sounds to me like somebody's still digging in the litter box. Somebody's taking after their mom as far as the litter box goes. Oh, you kids, you're laying down and playing and fighting in the litter box. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. You come out here, eat some second lunch. Think about that. Think about that, Argyle. Do you ever think about that? How are your eyes? They still look kind of blue on the camera, but I think they're mostly green too at this point. I don't know, I can't see in this light over here. Argyle. Argyle's been the best litter boxer. He was the first one to use the litter box. He's been the most consistent. Very good about it. But then to see him just in there laying around and wrestling, not cool, bud. And you, now Harry's the one he was just in there wrestling with. Harry's still in there and appears to be laying down and eating litter. Buddy, what is this on your nose? Is this evidence? Is this evidence for the entire internet to see? What have you been doing in the litter box? How would we know? He's like the kid who's like, no, I didn't eat the cookies, and he's covered in like chocolate chips. We see it, bud. Oh, I called you Harry. This is Chevy, though. Okay, Chevy, come on, buddy. It's hard for me to tell them apart at a glance. I gotta pay attention to know who's who, but this is definitely Chevy. All right, Chev. There we go. Okay. Why don't you go have second breakfast or something, bud? Mom's over there wrestling with what appears to be Harry. Chev is going to come over here and play with me. I'm glad you're still feeling all playful and hungry and doing all the right stuff, buddy. Even though we know you've got the infection, you don't know you've got it. You think you're just fine. Just like Rotterdam did. Just thought he was just fine. Hi, Princess Paisley. Hi. Your first reaction to me always seems to be a little bit of shock and then like you want to get away from my fingers. So that just means we're going to have to bother you even more. In fact, I'm going to give you a little Zerbert right on your belly. There you go. You got that. You just need to get annoyed, a lot more annoyed. Basky, I see you trying to dig and cover up and stuff. Are you trying to go poop outside the litter box? Here, sit in the litter box, buddy. Okay, sorry. I saw people talking about what litter we use. So we normally do use Boxy Cat, which is a clay clumping litter. When we have small kittens that are likely to eat litter, we put down wheat-based litter for them so that it's a little more edible. Although in this case, all the kittens have started using their mom's litter box that has the clay in it, so they've got access to both right now. Yes, clay litter is great as long as the kittens aren't going to eat too much of it. We've got to keep an eye out for that, don't we, buddy? Where are you going, bud? This appears to be Harry. No, wait, now I'm confused. You look like Harry. Yes, because that's definitely Chev right there. So that's Chev. That makes this one Harry. The two twins. Oh. Chev's gonna climb the cat scratcher. There's Basky, Basket Weave, who, as you know, is a gray tabby just like his mom, but if you look real close, he does have a little bit of color to him. So does Mom. The light parts aren't entirely gray. Kids, why are you on the side of the cat tree that I can't film from over here? You keep going back and forth. You're not making this very easy on me. Oh, what do you got, bud? Yeah, they remind me of Winnie and Gary too, quite a bit. See what I'm talking about? He just went over there and started eating all by himself. That's Harry, of course. And they've already eaten a few times this morning too, so that's just great. I said that's Harry, of course, and let's just see. Is this? Yes, you're Chevy, so yes, that all checks out. Argyle. Oh, here he comes. But I put a little bit of the grass that we grow in here for them to play with, but so far they don't really care too much. Oh, I just moved it and now they're scared. What is all that? Is there something coming at you through the grass? Is it my hand? Ah! Hi guys, what do you think of all that? I think I need to get some pair of scissors and just trim this whole thing. It's so tall. I mean, look how tall that is. It's taller than my hand. It's a very tall grass, much taller than the kittens are. I might have more fun with it if it were just a little shorter. Maybe what I need is a tiny lawnmower. Oh, I was in the middle of saying that earlier that I had taken a photo shoot with these kids, and a lot of the photos came out really nice. And I should probably have that up on the website today. So don't forget to check our website, kitten.academy. There's no reason for me not to get that uploaded after this close-up is over. Some really good pictures of these kids. I put a couple of them on our Twitter. Of course, all of them on the Discord already, like always. And I hope you guys enjoy them when they're available. Look at you, Princess. You always just look a little bit worried about everything I'm doing. Is it because of all the time I spent feeding you? Or are you just like that? Come here. Oh, no, no, no. You get snuggles. You get more snuggles. The more you're worried about me, the more you get snuggles. Need you. Okay. I think Loom is really happy that she can finally play with her kittens a little bit. I think she's been waiting for that. She's taken full advantage. Well, as cute as these guys are, I think we should take just a minute to check up on the remaining 3 oranges and millet before we wrap this up. So we're going to go do that. If you want to keep watching these kittens, tune into the Kitten Academy live stream. I try to keep them on the stream all the time. They've gotten very good at going to one place, and then I move the cameras, and then they go to another place, and I don't notice right away. So that's something we've been contending with, but we'll work it out over time. And soon I'll be bringing in some of those really cool beds or moving them downstairs. I saw a lot of people ask, when do they move to the big room? I would like to move them to the big room soon. They're ready for it. They could go to the big room today as far as they're concerned. But I have to get the main room all sterilized. And even more important, we've got to solve the air conditioning first, because the only room downstairs that is air conditioned is the main room. And I'm going to have to use that. It's actually, because it's got the standalone air conditioner in it, it's the only one that can maintain the temperature no matter how warm it gets outside, too. So I want to have that room available right now for the oranges and for the faculty if they need it. So it'll be after this weekend when we get the air conditioners installed that we'll move these kids for real. Or maybe this weekend, because we're getting those installed Thursday, Friday in theory. So maybe this weekend is when we'll move them. That would be just about it anyway, right around that schedule. This weekend or early next week. What was I going to say about it besides that? I feel like there was another thought there that I interrupted myself about. Now I don't know what it was. That's okay. All right, Chevy's gonna go use the litter box. Good. Hi, Princess. Look at you again. Every time you see me in the camera, you look worried. I guess you're looking at the camera worried, though, so maybe you're more worried about it than you are worried about me. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. You'll get used to this camera, believe me. You're going to see a lot of it. Okay. Okay. Let's go see the oranges and millet. I just want to peek over here to see. Yes, he is using the litter box. Good. Not the floor. Somebody's missed it a few times. Oh, who we still got right out there? Is that Sid? I can't see a collar, but I think that's Sid. Could be Bombay. Hard to tell the two apart without a collar. Now, Loom, you don't get to come out. Sid, you don't get to come in. No, not yet. No, we'll work on it, though. That is Bombay. Hi, Bombay. Hang on, I want to use just a little hand sanitizer. Keep the viral load down a little bit if we can. Like I said, not a big deal. It's already gone everywhere like they do. Closing the barn doors after the cows have all gone. Oh, I'm sorry, I smell really bad now, don't I, Bombay? He's like, ugh. That's not how you normally smell. I'm sorry, bud. Oh, I'm sorry, Bombay. Now I've got to tell everybody that we're actually really good friends. We are actually really good friends. Okay, here's little Millie. Hi, Millie. You said it, pal. Millet's doing very well. And I'm happy to report that Millet spends a lot of his time wrestling specifically with Sid. And the reason I'm happy about that, of course, is that they're adopted together and will be getting picked up around on the 17th, I believe. And then Bombay is getting picked up. Hi. Okay, now you're a little more used to that smell. You just weren't ready for it right away, huh? Bombay is getting picked up by his adopter on Friday. It's coming right up. So on Friday, Bombay is going to go. On Monday, Rotterdam is getting his surgery. So he could go as early as Tuesday, but it's not exactly scheduled yet. And then on the 17th, we've got Millet and Sydney going together. Millet is almost, I didn't do the math, but I saw somebody the other day saying almost 6 months old. So that sounds about right, too. He's been here an unusually long time because we put him through some extra surgery for his chest condition, his pectus excavatum. But that worked out really well for him. All right, I hear noises. I can't tell if they're coming from downstairs or from DJ's office. I think they're coming from downstairs, though, so let's go look for Rotterdam and Sid down there. He's still tiny. He's still much smaller than any of the faculty cats, of course, and just about the right size for playing with Sid. He's a little undersized for his age, probably because of what he's gone through. He's a very happy kitty, though, and his fur is so silky soft. He's got the silkiest fur in the house. It's so wonderful. He's had that the whole time. So he's going to be wonderful for his adopter to pet. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. He looks so much like his mom sometimes. All right, Bombay, Sid. It's going to be loud down here. I got the air conditioner running. Hoping against hope it'll be able to cool off some of this floor with the doors open, but it's really only effective with the doors closed, so we'll get there. All right, I thought I heard somebody playing with this, but I don't see anybody here. I don't see anybody in the spare room. I don't see anybody. They must have been in DJ's office making all that noise, like I thought. All right, yeah, let's go back upstairs. We'll check DJ's office, maybe. I think that's Loom making all that noise. Somebody's making a lot of noise back there. All right, here's somebody. Looks like a Rotterdam. Oh, and here's Eddie. Hi, Eddie. I know you live in here a lot of the time when you can. There's Eddie, there's Sid, and there's Rotterdam. So now we saw everybody. Millet, is that Millet yelling? Aw, Sid. Sid just bumped noses with Eddie. Kittens, who's making all that noise? Oh, they're playing in the curtains. That's a good time. Yes, the curtains are two different colors. I know that's weird. DJ accidentally ordered the wrong number of curtains, so we had to mix and match to get the windows covered up, but we thought keeping the sun out was more important with the air conditioning issues that we're having. I think she's already got new curtains on order, but in the meantime, I had to do a little mixing and matching. Playing some game where they're running back and forth behind the curtains. I'm sure that's a fun one. Hi, Ed. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Eddie. I know you want all the attention. All right. Well, I guess that's about it. Thanks for joining us. I don't know where we lost Millet and everybody at. They must have gone downstairs when I did. Anyway, if you want to keep watching the kittens, you know what to do. Thanks so much for joining me on the close-up. Hopefully we'll have another one tomorrow, and I will keep you updated about everybody's condition. Although I would say overall, the condition is very good, and I don't have any particular concerns right now. Taking good care of them and making sure they stay as happy as they are. And getting through the heat the next couple of days. That's my priority. All right. You see the princess back there playing with a spring? Probably easier to see on the regular stream. I need to go in there and pick up the scale anyhow. Now she's done playing with the spring. No. Nope. Oh, I told you can come out in a minute. Not yet. Not yet. I gotta get a harness on you or something so you don't start trouble. I saw you trying to start trouble yesterday. We don't need that. Yes, we don't need that. I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe you. I don't trust you.